Hi everybody, Treasure State Tarantulas here. Just wanted to do a quick update video on my T. albopilosum, or curly hair. It's a common name. She is in pre-molt, and I think I mentioned that in a video or two before. And it just seems to be getting closer and closer to that date. In previous videos, you would have seen that these two bald patches on her rump that I had mentioned in other videos, they were much more tan colored, and now they're starting to become almost black, as you can see. If I zoom in here, you'll see that they're almost matching the color of her hair that she has now. Well, that's because underneath that skin, that is hair. That's her exoskeleton that you can see there, those bald patches. And she's getting ready to shed that skin because she's growing. She's outgrown her skin. So that's actually that dark color under there is hair coming in. And in the video before that I mentioned those bald patches, I assumed it was from her kicking hairs around her dens, which it very well could have been. I don't know. I guess I don't know if all tarantulas shed their hair. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this hobby. But another sure sign of pre-molt is denying food, especially for a tarantula that loves food and eats at every opportunity that she's given. I've literally fed this tarantula every day for a week to see if she would take food, and she did, and that is why she's got a fat butt. But she's denied food for the past 3.5 weeks or so. I'll demonstrate what that looks like with a little cricket. It's not very big. I don't have too many big crickets, but boy, it's a lively one. So, watch her eat after I said all that. Doubt it. She's been skipping. Yeah, nothing. Didn't even budge. This is a tarantula that would lunge a good 5 or 6 inches to get food. Let's do one more just to... Yeah, see, she's avoiding it. She's done eating until after she sheds her molt, and you're supposed to wait a good week or so before you feed her to let her fangs harden up. Also, I don't recall if I've ever mentioned, this was a wild-caught tarantula. And the curly hair is known to be one of the most docile tarantulas you can own, and is highly recommended to be a good beginner species. And this was my beginner species, and it has been a great one. I like to handle my teas at my own discretion, and I'm pretty safe about it. But this tarantula, I've had many itchy days, I guess. She kicks hairs very frequently if I try handling her. Almost every time I try to handle her, she'll kick hairs. But, I mean, it's not too bad, and I have come to respect that. But for the sake of the video, and for the sake of the molt, she'll probably be slower to kick hairs. We'll go ahead. And I did test her temperament. She is pretty chill tonight, it seems like. She's a very bolty tarantula, too. As you can see, tarantulas don't necessarily want to be held. Yeah, she doesn't want to. She knows my hand's there. Well, we can... Yeah. Very beautiful. I do love her. Even with those bald patches, you can still see that bronze setae and those hairs on her legs. But you do see also that her outer hairs, kind of like around her fangs especially, and her pedipalps, they're getting gray. When I first got her, they were totally black. So she is definitely getting near pre-molt. I mean, if you look, she's a good-sized tarantula. I'm excited to see how big she gets. I mean, it said they get, close to 5 inches. She's probably 3 3/4, 4.5, or 4 inches, I suppose. Eats very well. She's very plump. See there, she's starting to view me as not a threat, I would say. And this tarantula is obviously it's my first, but she's very, very dear to me. I'll go ahead and let her crawl back to her home. I do like this tarantula a lot. I mean, it's my first and she's just cool. I like all my teas. And I do know after rehoming her in this enclosure, this is definitely rather large for her, and I've been considering downsizing. But I find her hanging out in this corner quite often. Lately, it's been this corner. I don't really ever see her go near the water. Yeah, she seems to do well with dry substrate. She hangs out in both of her hides. This one, she's a little too big, but she'll hang out right at the mouth of this cave. And she can totally fit under that hide. She enjoys going in there. But usually, I find her in this corner or this corner, or right in front of her pet rock. I found this agate in my driveway. I like rocks. I like tarantulas. So I put them together. What do you know? Pet rock and a pet tea. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy the hobby as much as I do. And let's make the hobby known around Montana. God bless, everybody.